Hello, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. According to the time you are watching this channel, welcome to Ankodan channel. So I'm in the village, not in my home village, but somewhere else. I had gone to do some few errands. And the village has rained quite a lot. It's very green now, as you can see. It's very, very beautiful. So guys, let's walk around. We see how it goes. It's back to school from Midtown. A lot of students and pupils they are heading back. This is Vika town. I'm also rushing to school. I'll be taking the boy back. So let's go, guys. This is around Gatanga constituency. This is in Muranga. And this is a place called or near Kirwara. So what you have here, you can see these are coffee berries. They are not ripe, but this is it's a small coffee farm. These are coffee berries. Around here we have an avocado tree with some few avocados. So in this village, they usually do the what you may call mixed farming. As you can see, they have a mixture of coffee bushes, but they also do avocado trees. And like in our village where we do the tea, this area is a bit warmer. So for them, they usually do coffee. And there is a gentleman who is building a very, very beautiful house over there. Look at that house, man. Very big. But also you can see there are some arrow roots. So down there, it's a wet place, or on a wet ground. That is where mostly they do the arrowroot farming, the mizom. So what you can see over there, those are arrowroots. So the place down there is a bit wet, so they can do well on wet places. Inaitwaje hii place? Hapa inaitwa Magomano. Okay. So the place is called Magomano. So let's walk a little bit. And we have a church over there, JWH Church. Mode of transport, border borders, or what you call motorcycles. It's the most common one in the village. It's a big avocado tree. A very tall one. So basically, in the villages, you can see there are some little kids there. So these are kids who are coming out of the school. There's a little as 3, 4, 5 year olds. They usually go home all alone. No adult to take them to school or to go for them in school. And that is a village life. And it is very safe. Unlike in the cities, where they either have to use the bus or at least you have to take your kid, you personally, up to the gate of the school to ensure the safety of the kid. So those are the advantages of the village compared to the cities and the towns. So this is a big coffee farm. So this farm has a very big coffee farm, as you can see. Although this is not a plantation, it's a very big one. And these are the berries. Let me show you the berries. These are the coffee berries. They are not ripe, but you can see we'll be able to have a good harvest. Each branch has quite a lot. So this is a farmer will be able to earn something from his coffee bushes. You can see they are quite a lot. So I'm not very sure which type of coffee is this, but mostly here in Kenya we do a type which is usually common called Royal 11. This one has flowers, no coffee berries. So, but it is in the process of having the berries. So those are the village vibes. So basically on the international world, there is a war which is going on. And this is a war between the US and Israel. And they are fighting with Iran. So for those who usually follow such kind of news, this is a war which seems to be very, very, very far from us here in Africa. But it has also affected us. Our national carrier, Kenya Airways, plus many other airlines which usually use our international airport, JKA. Some 2 days ago, they also announced cancellation of all their bookings and all their flights. And maybe you are not aware, JKA, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, is one of the busiest in the region after the Ethiopia one, Bora International Airport, Ethiopia. That is one of the most busy ones in the region, but I think Kenya is second. So the war seems to be very, very, very far, but it is affecting us in this region. So be watching to see what will happen. I understand already the Iran military, they are about to give up. You can't joke with US, a combination force of US and Israel. Those guys, they have heavy machinery, very well trained soldiers. And if you have realized they have managed already to destroy half of the missile launchers from Iran. So it's a war we are observing. It's a war which will affect basically the whole world. Because you understand the region, the Middle East, they are major suppliers of oil in most countries, especially here in Africa. That's where we usually get our oil from, in Iran. So this is going to affect even the dollar, the shilling, and the cost of fuel around Africa. It's a war which we are not involved directly, but indirectly. It's going to cost us. It's going to affect us. So let's walk a little bit. as I go back. You can see there is a businessman. It's a hotel, and I think it's in use. First floor, second floor. They seem they are in use. Very good. Giving the village the city vibe. Salama. Asante. So the war, the US-Israel versus the Iran war. This is a war we are not very sure for how long it will go on. And as I have said, it is affecting many countries in Africa, in Middle East. And in my own opinion, I think it was wrong for Iran to attack the fellow Arab countries. So they have already attacked Qatar, UAE, and other three countries in the Arab world. So basically, Iran cannot be able to send their missiles to reach Europe or to reach America. So what they are doing, they are attacking American installations, embassies, American military bases in the Arab world. But the US on its side, they are able to reach Iran and to hit them bad. You see, for America, this is the war they have been preparing for many years and for long. And I've come to realize wars are usually won at peacetime. So Americans, they are all over the world strategically. They have bases all over. They have bases in UAE. They even have bases here in Africa. And most of their bases, they are strategically near the high seas or near the oceans, so that it can become easier to bring their warships, the aircraft carriers. Anytime they are having an issue with any one country, they have bases all over the world, including here in Kenya. And the other day, we had one of the American senior officers. They are planning to do a very, very big military airport that is in Mada Bay, where they already have a base. The biggest base in Africa, it is in Djibouti. So basically, Americans, they have prepared for any eventuality, any war, either from Arab world, from Europe, from Africa, Somalia. They are very prepared, and they have bases all over. Again, they also have their coalitions countries. These are friendly countries which they have already partnered with them. So anytime there is a war which breaks out, they can use their military bases. You see the other day, the Prime Minister of UK allowed the Americans to use their bases. So is the German one, so is the France. So this is a war which might not take very long, but the end of it. But this depends with how the Iranians are going to behave, because so far, according to me, they are almost being defeated. They are almost being defeated. So it's a war we'll watch and see how it goes. So Madabe military camp, it's not in Maride as I had indicated earlier, but it is in Ram. So that is where we have the American military base here in Kenya. That's where they are preparing to do a very long tarmac runway, so that they can be able to handle their biggest aeroplanes. So the other one, I said it is in Djibouti. That's where we have one of the biggest ones. So basically, what are the lessons we can be able to learn from this war? So in drive, the well prepared you are, it becomes more easier when you are also faced by challenges. The Americans, they seem they were well prepared. That's why they are fighting easy. And wars, we have realized, as I said, they are won in peace time, not during the war. So by preparing, by having all the military warfare, by having many bases, by having their warships all over the world, they are fighting it easy. They were prepared long time ago. So you prepare earlier, you pray easy.
Cái câu cửa. Vero.
Sacanya
back in Thika town. So guys, we had our video from the village. So this is Ankodan. Thank you for watching. For the new subscribers, thank you for keeping it Ankodan. So remember to subscribe, to share, to like, and even have a positive comment. So from me, bye bye. See you another day.